I called my wife and said, I can't tell you why, but I'm asking you to pray for the safety of our people and the safety of Ethan.
All of this in my mind was going to take about 7 seconds, at least if everything went right.
I watched the first operator approach the bunker. He jumped in, as we all knew that he would. And then I saw the second operator go behind him, and he tried to jump in and couldn't, and I immediately knew that there was a problem.
Dykes had set a booby trap, a snake pit of cables blocking the way into the bunker. Making matters worse, he started shooting at the operators.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel. He had cover at the bottom of the bunker, and he's firing as fast as he can at our guys.
And I heard the team leader at the time say, gentlemen, about this calm. Gentlemen, we have to get in this hole. This is what we do. He got to the bottom. He turned to the left, immediately felt Ethan and covered Ethan up with his body.
The message came back that the bad guy's down. I think the terminology was he's down hard. I'm a former SWAT guy, so I understand what that means.
There was a struggle, and Mr. Dykes was killed in the process.
Death by insomnia. It's rare, but it does happen. The first known case, a family in Italy. For centuries, they suffer in silence. But when a family member named Silvano falls ill in 1984, he wants answers. He checks into the renowned sleep clinic at the University of Bologna in Italy.
Silvano has his intake interview, and this young neurologist, Pietro Cortelli, sits down with him and takes this amazing list of symptoms that he's never seen before, involving this inability to sleep.
What Silvano was telling us was that he was always awake and that he didn't feel any sleepiness. Silvano told me, Pietro, I'm gonna tell you that in a few months, I'm going to die.
Chuck, it'll work out so well. You will be so happy. In 4 years, you're going to be interviewing me, and you're going to say, what a great job you've done, President Trump.
He wants to be the president of the United States. And I've learned what Donald Trump wants, Donald Trump gets.
By the time radio contact is made at 4:53 p.m., the connection is so bad, the Legacy pilots and controller can't understand each other. The planes are closing in.
Everybody was sort of dozing or working. I hear and feel bang. And the loudest noise I've ever heard, now I was in Vietnam and I've heard bombs, just bang. And every atom in my body I felt kind of implode.
Because of the angle at which the planes collide, the 737, though much larger, takes a far worse hit than the Legacy.
One of the wings, which has a winglet on it, actually sliced through the 737 wing. There's a lot of flight control systems that are damaged. It rendered the airplane incapacitated and uncontrollable. And as the 737 went out of control, of course, the aerodynamic forces actually caused it to start to break up in flight.
A lot of people have this notion that they can move to LA, move to Hollywood, and become a famous actor. I was, acting. And then I thought I was gonna be this famous flair bartender a la Tom Cruise in Cocktail.
But all the while, Ryan couldn't get surfing or surfboard shaping out of his mind.
Got to a point where I would go to auditions and be bummed because I didn't think I was gonna get the gig, and I was like, dude, I'm missing waves right now. I can't surf, I can't shape, this sucks. Da-da, da-da, da-da! Take some pictures and get this thing out of here, let's go.
A few uploads to Facebook, and then it's off to the beach to be hand-delivered.
It looks really good, man. It came out really well.
Yeah. I'm not satisfied until they say, dude, this is the best board ever. I want to make sure that the customer is satisfied every single time.
The verdict?
I think it's perfect.
Cool, good. Good to hear. Nice. Teamwork. And the mullet? So the mullet worked well. Yeah. Cool. Sure did. All right.
Ryan Harris doesn't want to make anyone jealous, but he's the first to admit he's living the dream, engaging in his favorite sport on a daily basis, living in, usually sunny Southern California, being his own boss, and using his hands to create something he loves.
I get dirty like a 5-year-old every single day, covered in dust, covered in resin, and then get to clean up and go home and then do it all over again. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
My name is Barry Tall, and I'm a whistleblower.
No one knows better than a funeral director that life is short. But Barry Tall, who's also an embalmer, never imagined he'd fear his own life could be cut short by, of all people, his boss, a hulk of a guy named Jed Nagel. Barry's job with A-Banks went smoothly for 3 years, but in June 2009, it all imploded. When he says he walked in on a conversation between his boss and the directors of the organ center.
Jed said, look, if you want more money, you're gonna have to start padding these bills better.
That conversation came to a grinding halt, and Barry went back to work. Moments later, he says, Jed Nagel paid him a visit.
My boy, he said, you gotta grease some palms in this world if you wanna make some money.
Had he not said anything about greasing palms?
Something's wrong. Padding bills. I mean, I'm not a genius. Doesn't take a Phi Beta Kappa to figure that out, right?
Barry says Nagel turned on him. He believes in an effort to scare him into keeping his mouth shut. That's when he says Nagel launched an all-out campaign of terror.
He threw feces at me. He took an open bottle of embalming fluid and just threw it across the room so it hits the floor, hits the wall, and spills everywhere.
Is that dangerous?
Very dangerous.
But more terrifying than anything else were the threats.
He threatened to kill my parents and to kill me, to cremate me alive. I work around dead bodies for a living. I have a very strong stomach, but this made me sick.
My name's Eric. I'm 38 years old. I live in a small town in Wyoming. I like it here. I think it's a great place to live.
Eric looks like your average guy next door. He has 2 daughters. He does odd jobs.
Coming in through here, or?
No, it's that shed right
That one right there?
And he works part-time at the local gift shop in town, which helps him pay for the bachelor's degree he's pursuing at the University of Montana.
And it's half off that marked price.
Upon closer inspection, though, Eric is anything but your average guy next door. In fact, up until 7 years ago, Eric wasn't a guy at all.
Strangers in life are about to end up side by side in death. It's about to be a busy weekend for the Macomb County Medical Examiner.
I never know when my phone rings what the next mystery may be.
We're back.
Many times the case is not suspicious, but we don't know that until one of our investigators gets there and talks to the family, investigates the scene firsthand, takes photographs, and actually examines the body.
Okay, so he's in the garage right now, cut down.
From what I understand, he had a couple friends come over.
Okay, well, we'll go take a look. See what we got. Did they remove the rope from his neck?
By 7 a.m., investigator Bill Robinette has been briefed by officers on the scene and begun an external exam on the young man, identified as 19-year-old Ryan Sadowski.
Okay, you can roll them over. Let me bring them my way, I guess.
When Bill's done with the exam, he calls Dr. Spitz.
Yeah, Dan, the police are asking if you'd be doing this morning or tomorrow. It's a obvious hanging, hemp rope around the neck, climbed up a ladder and stepped off of it. All right, bye. Tomorrow.
You're a paparazzi.
Over the shoulder! Looking up and up with that smile. I am just a body that they take and say, shoot this, don't shoot that.
You only gonna be nice today?
Right over here, RJ was attacked, assaulted, and robbed of his video camera.
You want to film me? You want to film me?
I'm not shooting into anybody's apartment.
Why do you guys have to follow me around, man?
I'm not stalking a celebrity with their children.
This is Leo. This is Leo.
This is Paparazzi TV.